medical aid? Put up your hands. Who doesn't have medical aid? Who wants to fall sick without medical aid? Who wants to fall sick with medical aid? Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters and our guests, sickness is a part of life. You can't run away from it. The only thing that you worry about is whether you get access to health care when you need it. When I asked who is willing to be sick with medical aid, some people really put up their hands. So they are willing to get sick, but only if they are medical aid. Why is that? Why don't you have faith in the public healthcare system? At some point it was state of the art. I mean, people were planning on heart transplants and all sorts of things. Something went wrong somewhere. Why have people lost so much faith that they are willing to pay a huge chunk of themselves towards healthcare? As a country, there was a proposal. There's actually an attempt to go towards national health insurance, which would mean that everybody in the country would have access to healthcare when they need it, and they wouldn't need to pay that time. Ideologically, it's a very good stance to take if you have the resources. But what is strange is that the same people who are pushing for that law are keeping their own medical aid. In fact, theirs is almost uncapped. Parliament has got PAMED, which is the Parliamentary Medical Aid. They can consult anywhere, any rate, and get sick. Now, for the President and the Cabinet, it's worse because their health is taken care of by the Department of Defense. So they can get treated in Russia or wherever else they want to get treated. Now, these people are telling us that let us have one pool of money that will look after the health of the nation, whilst they themselves carry on to have their own protection. And you all know what happens when you put a huge pool of money, put it in one pot, and leave parliament and leave politicians and leaving public servants to watch over that and how it's split up. I mean, we've got commissions of queries on a lot of state-owned entities now. And what is clear from all this is that corruption has become endemic in our country. So when we put that pool of money and say here's a pool of money to buy healthcare for the citizens of the country, the first thing that would happen is that there will be middlemen to say that here's money, make sure that you get healthcare for the pool of the country. And that's where it will start disappearing. Then further down the chain, money disappears. And in the end, you've got a situation where money is being pumped in, but none of it is ending up at the level of treating patients. By the time it gets to that level, there'll be very little left. And this has been happening in a lot of provincial health departments, where money is pumped in, and the more money is pumped in, the worse things get in terms of even having basic things to do your job. Now, if we really wanted to move towards that, should we not start by fixing our public healthcare system, make sure that we have resources to do the job, the staff, and we stop stealing so much? I mean, some of the stealing is scary, when things become 10 times the price. And then we wonder why we don't have money to actually run the system, because a lot of it ends up in people's pockets. It's microwave wealth, basically, in that as soon as you get the contract, it's like 2 minute popcorns, you're a multi-millionaire the following day. And for doing nothing, not any value. Now, if we were to take a stepwise approach towards national health insurance and phase it in slowly, but starting by fixing the public healthcare system so that the state would buy healthcare from itself effectively, and then increase revenue so that you effectively, it's like when you pay rent yourself. If you've got a business, a company, you own the building and pay rent yourself. It's the best arrangement ever. Now, having a system where no one wants to go to the public health sector and say, here's a pool of money, and you give people the choice of where they want to go, where would people want to go? Would you want to go private or public if you had a choice and you're not paying?
No.
So there it is. As things stand now, when that pool is made available without fixing the public healthcare system, no one would be brave enough to choose public over private. But if we were to fix the public healthcare system to the point where it can compete with private in terms of resources, equipment, and the level of care that you receive, people might actually start choosing the public because you'd have more academics there and more opinions and more people to decide what to do with you. So ladies and gentlemen, national health insurance is an idea. It is a brilliant idea. And in most Scandinavian countries, it probably works well because they've got other issues like lower unemployment, they've got a very tax base, and they can afford it. But for us who can't afford it, and to try to implement such a huge and crazy scheme would be suicidal. What we need to do is we need to take baby steps towards implementing it. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.